I don't know what the fuck wrong with this shit, man.
Just a spectacular afternoon for football here in the Tar Heel state of
Hello?
North Carolina as EA Sports welcomes you inside Bank of America.
Boy, you gotta get your shit fixed, boy.
Just a spectacular afternoon for football here in the Tar Heel state of North Carolina as EA Sports welcomes you inside Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. Today, it's week 3.
What the fuck they keep giving me the ball?
Between the New Orleans Saints and the Carolina Panthers. It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. This one fielded at the 5. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. He gets it to the 30. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
If you're a football player, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
And just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. They'll try and pick it up by running the option to the right. And that one going nowhere from the start as as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. Not at all what they envisioned on third down. 3 yards in the wrong direction. And here now the punter Fox as he sends this one away. Davis now to return it. A good return there, call it 13 yards. And it will be the Panthers' ball, 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more. No gain that time, and it leaves them with 3rd and 11 coming up. Backed up here. Tough spot. Needing 11 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. Finding room at midfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give him 25 yards.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're open to do it consistently here. It was Cameron Jordan who came in and got him.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. And they'll run on the inside handoff. This defense for the Saints, very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
And I think our statistician, we ended up having to bring the blue tent and put it around him for a while because he was developing a hand injury from having to write down all the turnovers this team forced. 5, 6, 7, 8. Absolutely unbelievable. I hope he'll recover.
Touchdown, Panthers. Evan Ingram, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Panthers are on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
Room here to run. And all the way down to the 9. 72 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. So that run there, yeah, I don't know if it's overstating things to call it a thing of beauty, but in terms of football plays, that's as good as you're going to see. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Xander Horvath with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Saints are an extra point away from evening this one up. Lutz good on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. With the football changing hands here, and as this offense takes the field, Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. Nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. They'll set up a throw. Open man right side is Ingram. And a good job defensively. They stopped him short of the first at the 32. Here's the Panthers punter now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Taken in at the 22. So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
He got 29 yards that time.
So how do you beat man coverage? First of all, you want to be a superior receiver, but you know something, that guy who's covering you, he's usually pretty good too. So the corner route is usually a great spot to get it done.
Now Jones. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
To throw again on 2nd down. Jones, and this one caught by Max Williams. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 23. A solid gain of 15 yards, and the sticks move. Throwing Jones. He'll complete this one to Watson. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a first and goal.
Jones out to the flat, and that's caught. Touchdown, Saints. Max Williams, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Saints have taken the lead. Lutz to try to add the PAT. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This one fielded at the 5. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
All that for a 2-yard gain, second down. What a dimension this man brings to this defense. He had his mind set there that he was going to get in and make that tackle. He really flew to the football. On second down, they'll run it here. Ooh, with a juke. And he'll take this to about the 24, a gain of 3. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Out of the gun now on third down. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down. Here's the Panthers punter now as he'll kick it away for the second time. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. Pulled in at the 24. And he will step out of bounds here inside the 30. Well, that looked for a second like he might take it all the way, but as it stands, it's still a massive return. And the Saints will have a short field in front of them. They take over here, 1st and 10. On 1st and 10. Jones going to throw deep for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Tyson Campbell. And the Panthers are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Okay, ready? The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
They're throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free, and there's another example, another incompletion.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Now a handoff, running off, tackle right. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 41 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
A good run there off right tackle in an old-school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009-2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
Right back to him on first down. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46.
Here we go.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard.
Red, yellow. Blue is striker. Black shot. White, white. Red.
They'll drop to throw. Gets this quickly to Ingram. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 38-yard line. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. Takes this to the 32, maybe the 31, and then the defense rallying quickly after that broken tackle.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down.
Black ultra. Ready.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. Oh, he just needed to throw it away, but instead, out of bounds he goes, and that's a sack. And that's a loss of 7 on the first down play.
So when the defense complains about having to do pursuit drills in the heat of training camp, plug in this play. Excellent pursuit. Force the quarterback out of the pocket. He ends up trying to run for it. Instead, he goes out of bounds and loses yardage. That goes down as a sack for the defense.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. So on 4th down here, Mike Tomlin says, let's just get 3. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And his kick is good. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to.
The throw for Claypool is intercepted. Picked off by Leo Chanel. And the Panthers are going to take possession of the football.
Certainly feels like the classic second guess, but let's be honest about it. They had a chance going to halftime with the lead. Why did they take a chance with a throw there? I don't understand that.
Well, that's what I'm wondering. And now this defense has to try to protect that lead going into the locker room.
Come on, set.
So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break.
Set. Hut.
And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on 2nd and goal? Back to throw.
Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. And the Saints force the turnover, and they'll take over at the 10.
Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
The final shot before break. Jones. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. The Panthers going to get the football first, trailing here as well as we resume play in this second half. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go.
They do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
False start's going to push him back, but these days, how hard must it be to be an offensive lineman?
It's very hard, Brandon. You've got defensive linemen flinching, trying to draw you off sides. You've got the loud crowds, and there are just so many super athletic players on defense now that you have to deal with each week. But through it all, these guys just sit in there for 4 quarters and slug it out.
Following the penalty, they'll go back to the run game. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line.
67 yards rushing for him now to this point.
That was huge after being behind the chains on 1st down to make this second very manageable.
Yeah, how much pride do you have in an offense on 1st down to get that kind of yardage? Because it actually opens up your playbook on 2nd down. You can run it, you can throw it, you keep a defense off balance. I like that phrase, stand ahead of the chains, and they're doing exactly that.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Ritter picked, and it's his former Bearcat teammate, Ahmad Gardner, who got it. And the Saints are going to take possession of the football.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Operating from the gun, Jones. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints.
Christian Watson
from 21 yards away.
And the Saints are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Lutz with the extra point, and that makes it a 21-10 game. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where...
Well, this is intercepted. They get Ritter for the third time. Picked off by Jaquan Brisker. And the Saints are going to take possession of the football.
Well, look at that, Chuck. A rookie picked the rookie on that play.
How about that? Is that rookie-on-rookie crime? But you know what happens, too. If you're a rookie defender, you tend to adjust to the game a little bit quicker than if you're a quarterback. Too many things still going through his mind. And on that play, the rookie defender won the battle.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
But defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10.
And defense, they're blitzing here. Jones, open man, completes it to Claypool. Touchdown! Chase Claypool, 30 yards. And the Saints take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points.
Lutz good on the extra point, and the lead is up to 18 now. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked off by Rashaan Evans. And the Saints are going to take possession of the football.
Well, let's face it, Brandon, they're down here in the second half. Want to try and make something happen, and if you're the guy with the ball in your hands, you're going to try even harder. Because I think all he was trying to do was to get outside the pocket and see if he can find a big play downfield.
Jones on 1st down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, they certainly knew their challenge as this series began, and they got to stop on play number 1. Goal now, get 2 more stops and limit the damage to a field goal.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Jones. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Looking for the end zone.
And this one dropped in the end zone. Looked like a touchdown, but not to be. And now it's 4th down.
The kick by Lutz is good.
So after 4 touchdowns in the game for this offense, this time they're forced into taking the 3.
But you did mention 4 touchdowns, right? So 4 out of 5, not too bad. I think that's a pretty good record for them.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
In every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
Brandon, you know I'm all about quarterbacks protecting themselves, but I have to admit it. I liked what I just saw there. That rookie wasn't afraid of absorbing a big hit. Now, you don't want to see him taking those shots all game long, but he picked up the first down, kept fighting for yards, and was willing to embrace some contact to keep the play moving.
A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
Well, partner, they've certainly played up to their top 10 defensive ranking this week. They've stifled this opposing offense throughout this game. This contest is now lopsided because of their efforts, and there's still a quarter to go.
Second and 10 now, third quarter from Charlotte.
Back to throw here.
And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. They'll look to throw. And Ingram holds it in. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And this is an offense in need of getting a few good things to happen. Here's one right here. They've had their share of struggles in key moments, but that's a nice throw and nice work after the throw. And they're set up now with a 1st and goal.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. Evan Ingram with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game.
And the Panthers are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead will be cut down to 14. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away.
Fielded right around the 8. And able to get this out to the 25.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started.
Their lead down from 21 to 14, but still sitting in a great spot. Up 2 scores here in the third quarter.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. What I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he stopped immediately there. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for him.
Early down steps will put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
He's got it to Williams. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The Saints first down there on a gain of 11. Now a handoff running through the middle. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Second and 9. Back to throw. Jones. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
On every offensive coordinator, every play caller sheet, they have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays, and you don't get many opportunities to dial them up, and they just did, and they drop it with a great chance to make a big play. That's going to hurt.
And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because, to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
And he is going to lose yardage here. He'll lose a yard there, and it's second and 11. Boy, the pursuit there, terrific from the linebacking core.
Oh, it certainly was, because so many times on an option play, you'll see a linebacker make a beeline for the quarterback and then zip, one cut, and he's grasping it air. But this time, he locked in on him the whole way, took an excellent angle, and his grasp came up with the quarterback.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
The touch and time are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on third and long. Operating from the gun, Jones. He finds Watson complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 20-yard line. That gain on third down, good for 28. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people pointed out to me, it's a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship.
Touchdown, Saints. Christian Watson, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Saints are closing in on a third straight win as they widen the gap further here in the fourth quarter. Lutz with the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns in 21. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This one fielded at the 5. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. Now that should give him a spark. He's across the 40 to the 43.
Even after that big-time return, it's not looking great for them to... But if nothing else, even if the miracle doesn't happen, they can turn to this play and say, hey, we can move forward. Maybe it's a building block for the rest of the season.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but and my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr. And the Saints are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. Here's Jones on 1st and 10. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one
It was over a long time ago.
A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete. Well, fourth quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
Jones now to throw on third down.
And they get Jones for the third time in this ball game. And the Panthers are going to take possession of the football.
Between last week and this week, that's now 8 interceptions. 5 a week ago, now 3 here.
Well, he is so lucky that one of the defense coordinators I played for, a man named Ken Donahue, is not there right now. Because he saw that happen during his coaching career, and he grabbed the quarterback in the midst of a streak like this and said, tell you what, son, why don't you throw it to the defensive guys, and let's see if our receivers can intercept it.
Well, he's got to figure something out because the current formula is not working.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on third down. And you know what offenses want? Win first down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on first down.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver.
And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3.
84 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
He'll look to throw. And now here's another interception.
Picked off by Jaquan Brisker.
He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 10. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
So a fourth quarter pick 6 here, and that one might put this game out of reach, CD.
I certainly agree with that, partner, and I know one thing, though. That team that just got the pick 6, they're going to keep playing until this one's over. Better be careful. They're looking to get another one.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
This one fielded at the 5. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
Okay, right.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick 6 put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them.
After the pick 6, they go right back to the air. And my goodness, another interception.
Picked off by Jaquan Brisker.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Well, what has been a fantastic game for this defense.
Nah, he good, Tim.
And certainly a signal caller, Charles. It's thrown all these interceptions. Another one there, and this one taken all the way back for the score.
Partner hoping to hold a nice little spot in the post-game highlights to show this rip of interceptions and great plays this group has made. They've been on it from snap one.
So they're
crazy.
Shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away.
This one fielded at the 5. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. Finding space at the 40. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. Throw left side, complete to Ingram. And some room to work. And they'll work this down inside the 30. Back to throw again. He targets Ingram for another grab. And they're going to get this down inside the 20. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders.
Exactly what they were looking for. They've been giving up yardage. They've been letting them drive right downfield, but they got a sack right there. How about that for a little bit of revenge?
A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. That's taken in by Fertzer. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. He's got it at the 10. And he gets into the end zone. We'll give him credit. They're not going to take this deficit lying down. They get too closer here on the fake extra point. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. That one looks like he'll throw here. Able to hit his target, Claypool. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
Partner, I have to tell you, just one word keeps coming to mind from watching them this afternoon, and that's impressive. They have been impressive from the opening kickoff, and they haven't let up here even into the 4th quarter.
Throwing Jones. He'll take a shot for the end zone. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Jones. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
Well, they're up comfortably here, Charles, but that lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball downfield.
And that will certainly lend itself to some post-game questions for that coach. And maybe you and I should attend that press conference to see what he has to say, because someone's going to ask him why he continued to push it. My guess, he didn't like how some of the snaps were run earlier, and he wanted to use that as a chance to clean things up. But he certainly will have some explaining to do.
Well, there's absolutely been no stopping this offense today. They already have the big lead, obviously. Here in the 4th quarter, they could coast to the end, but right now they're not passing up any chances to put up some garbage time yardage.
And, partner, why would they? Because who knows the next time you'll be playing as well as you have today. When you're in that zone, you go ahead and take full advantage of it. You don't worry.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Now Jones. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
But plain and simple, that's the second time today that he's dropped the pass.
And that one, I think, maybe even a little easier than the earlier one that he dropped. Surprising.
Was this game announced as a night game prior to, and maybe his rhythm is just off? He's got thrown off. He's got to wake up, enjoy the sunshine, and go play.
A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Operating from the gun, Jones. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
Gets it out quickly here to the left flank. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Now it's looking incredibly likely to be a 3-0 start to this season. That is obviously excellent. 2-0 is one thing. 3-0, you really have some momentum.
And now they're serving notice to the rest of the league that they're a pretty darn good football team. Confident, aggressive, attacking at all times. This looks like a team that you're going to have to deal with. And guess what? Behind closed doors, they're trying to figure out ways to get better.
They're going to try and run. And they are just not going to let up as he is into the end zone here for 2 more. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Take it in at the 3. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here.
Ready.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And this is dropped in incomplete. Well,
good guy in town.
For how this one is gone as time has run out on this ball game. And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance it was by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go at each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off-season. But on game day, you both want to show your best. And I think that's what we saw from both the offense and the defense, a complete team victory.